Okay, let's do it.
What's up, everybody?
Yep.
Welcome to another episode of Masters of the Underground. As always, I am your friendly neighborhood psychopath, the Illusionist, and today I am joined by the one and only Conman Kitty. I'm glad I didn't mess up your name, homie,
What's up, everybody?
because I'm gonna tell you something happened the other
Oh
day when I
yeah,
was
it's pretty
typing.
easy.
Well, I was typing in your name the other day, and for some fucking reason, I typed in Conway Kitty when I was looking you up on Spotify, and it was just some fucking cat
Oh, bro,
profile. That shit was crazy. It actually existed, but I was like, this is not who I'm looking
bro.
for.
So I get that a lot.
I was like, who the hell?
All
Why
right,
is
I'm gonna have
Conway
to send
Kitty?
you a picture, homie.
That's so funny. Yeah, because I was like, I don't.
Everybody thinks that they're like, "Did you name yourself after Conway Twitty?" And I'm all like, "No, not really, but it's a dope concept." So I went and I got a, I got a meshed my face onto a Conway Twitty picture, and so I got a
Nice.
comment Twitty picture, and I'll send it to you. No.
Yeah, mine
So
wasn't even
I want to
Twitty.
put
Like,
that on a shirt and it just says comment Twitty.
yeah, it's so funny because I had the kitty part right. It was just the Conway in front of it. So, like, a Conway
Right?
kitty also exists out
Right.
there. It's just a picture of a damn cat and like cat
Yes.
playing music or some shit. It's really
It's
fucking
just a
weird.
cat.
That shit should be on that chat. Was
I'm
it
gonna have to go
Shaggy
check
Show?
that
He
out.
does those real shits. Just send him that shit for that
Right?
Conway kitty.
That's
And I was like, that
funny.
does not, that
Yeah.
doesn't look right. And then I was like, that explains it. It's Con Man Kitty, not fucking Conway.
Coming.
It's like your brain just automatically goes there. And
It
I don't,
does. It has a very good like enunciation together that it has the same syllables and stuff. After I made the name, that I really realized that it could confuse people, but that's a good thing because people
yeah.
like can remember it a lot of times that way. So that came into handy for me.
Yeah. Once you get it locked in, you're pretty much good to go. And then your music kind of stands for itself. Like one of the things I noticed was you had some crazy ass song titles, which immediately drew me in.
Yeah.
Like it was like, what was it? It was like
Yeah.
your grandma has grassy nipples. Was that one of the
Yeah.
it was some crazy shit. Like I can't remember it off the top of my head, but I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And you're like, "I gotta hear
Your,
whatever this is."
it's
Then
your
you clicked
mama
on it.
got grassy nipples.
That's what it was. Your
Yeah,
mama.
it's
I
your
said your grandma. I was close.
yeah, your mama got grassy nipples. I made a quick you mama joke in the studio right there, and it just kind of happened. I don't even remember how we started talking about grassy nipples, but
That's
it
so
happened,
fucking
and,
funny.
and now it's on track. That was forever solidified.
It's crazy though because it's like you think it's just gonna be some like insane, almost comedy shit, and then you pull it up and you start listening to it, and you're like, "Oh wait, this guy can fucking rap." Like this isn't just like some joke shit. This dude knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
that was when I
I'm
started
really
getting
good at.
excited.
I think that's what really like labels me really good with a lot of the underground stuff because I feel like I have a weird sense of humor, and I like putting it into my music. So
Right.
it's serious, but with a comic break. You know what I mean? Kind of help break up some of the more serious subjects I talk about.
Yeah, I noticed that too. And if you saw me looking down, it's because I was trying to pull up your music because I wanted to find more song titles. So I was gonna say I was not being disrespectful.
Oh yeah, there's a lot
I
of
was
dope
like,
ones. There's
I don't have
like
Spotify on the PC, so I gotta pull that shit up on my phone just so I can remember them.
yeah,
I have every single song in my playlist, but I think the one I saw was the one that was on TikTok. Oh, why am I such a fuck up? That one actually was like a more like kind of sad, but it was a really I like the vibe of it. It was like anything that deals with any kind of mental health, I'm gonna click with immediately because I have mental health. My wife has mental health
right.
issues, so like that's a big part of
I
my
feel you.
my story. So yeah, I kind of vibe with that one quite a bit.
Yeah, yeah. I got another one that's one that's called Eternity Feels Like Depression,
Nice.
or is it
I don't
Depression
think I've
Feels
heard
Like
that one yet,
Eternity?
but
It's
it's on there. I just haven't listened
yeah,
to
that's a
it yet.
yeah, yeah. It's a good one. It's real harmonic. It's a real harmonic track. It's one of those ones that this kind of when I'm depressed mode, it just
Yeah,
goes. It goes and goes. It's just how I feel like when I'm in depression.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I
You
like
should
too.
check it out. You'll like it. It's
I
good. If
like
you
where
like
you'll
Why Am I Such a Fuck Up? Eternity Feels Like Depression. One.
nice. And you said harmony or whatever, and I'm already in for that because like instead of just rap, I also have like a history with listening to like rock and metal, like shit like Iron Maiden, like stuff like that. So like anything that hits like a melody or a harmony and blends it with a rap, I'm always like, holy shit. Like it just draws me in. I like that kind of shit. Like I like artists
Bro, I'm
that
all in that harmony, man. I love it.
that's the kind of stuff I like is artists that can blend multiple different styles into their music. I always enjoy that. So
Yeah, it's the way
yesterday,
it is nowadays. You got to.
I was on your TikTok live and I wanted to give you a chance to talk about this because you mentioned that you were building a website where artists could find each other locally, like actually in your area. And I was like, this sounds fucking dope. So I definitely want to give you a chance to talk about that shit.
Oh, the watchmakermusic.com?
Yeah, because you were talking about it on the live, and I was like, we're going to talk about this on the interview.
Yeah, bro. So I created a website. It's called watchmakermusic.com, right? And it is a artist discovery engine at its core. And so it allows people to go type in a zip code. So once an artist signs up, they can put in their zip code, right, in their city and what type of music they do and what subjects. So like if you like the mental health music, right?
Yep.
Uh you can actually type in, there's a section to type in for mental health, and it will bring up all the music artists in that zip code that make the type of music you like and touch on those subject matters. So so if you're looking for anybody that you want to check out, you can literally just type in any zip code in America, and if there's an artist that's on the platform that signed up for the platform, that artist is going to come up onto your area, and you could zoom out. You could do by the county, you could do by the state, you could do by the nation. But yeah, so what I did was is I was in your spot, bro, when I was getting all the interviews
Right.
for my show, right? It you can't go anywhere on the internet and just type in a
No.
state or a city and music artists pop up. So I made it. I made it because it was frustrating me trying to find other music artists for these shows I was doing and I couldn't do it. So I was like, I don't understand why you can't just go do this. You would think we're advanced enough as a society right now to be able to have that incorporated, but I don't know why they haven't done it yet. I guess it was just waiting for me, right? So
Yeah.
watchmakermusic.com is going to be a streaming platform. Ultimately, it's going to be a streaming platform, but right now I'm building it as artist finding other artists and finding other people in the music industry so I can get like the
Right.
core base of it built. And then I'm going to open it up for streaming for everybody. So it's a whole different it's going to be a new streaming platform where the streaming numbers really, it's going to be, you're not going to get paid in fucking pennies. You know what I mean? I
Right.
figured out a way to be able to pay people a decent amount of money without them like having to constantly be worried about if their songs making any money. So that's pretty dope. It's called subscription sharing. And what I'm doing there
Nice.
is once I open up the platform to fans for the music artists to bring their fans on, I a fan's going to be able to pay a $2 subscription fee or a $5 subscription fee. I'm leaving the plans really low.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
like
low.
$19. Spotify is ridiculous, and
Mm-hmm.
you're only going to get 0.0003 cents off of a song. So I just think that's crazy to be paying a monthly $19 a month for that when technically in today's society we have plenty of ways to be able to shrink staff and run things with a smaller, more lean group of people instead of having a bunch of people.
Right.
So I'm able to set this up at $2 for a subscription for like free, like free ads, no ads, and downloads and all the stuff you get when you play for like Spotify and shit, right?
Right.
But what this does though is whenever they go to pay, they're going to be able to choose their music artist they want to support on it, right? And then they're going to be able to give half of their subscription directly to that music artist every month. So a $2 thing, Watchmaker itself will be getting $1 to help run the servers and stuff, and then
Nice.
the music artist will get $1. And so how it's set up is if you get 10 people to pay for a subscription, you're going to get a recurring $10 every month. And I know
Nice.
that don't sound like a lot at the beginning there, but a
Uh,
lot of music artists make 82 cents the whole year
yeah,
off of
that's
their streaming.
crazy. I was gonna say
So
someone like
so in
me.
1 month from one person, you make 3 times more money than you would the whole freaking year.
Yeah, for me, $10 is a lot, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I know.
Like
That's why
ten
I wanted to
dollars.
keep it low.
Yeah, because
I'm
my
all like,
fucking bills and shit, like my whole paycheck,
yeah,
literally, like tomorrow I get paid. My whole paycheck is gone instantly because I've got rent, car payment, and loan payment all due at the same time. So that shit's like gone. Then I've
so
got
I feel
nothing
you,
left
man.
for like groceries or anything. And that $10, like just the $10 extra, I could run up to a place called Sharp Shopper where you can buy a bunch of shit for free, and that $10 could last me a whole week of groceries. So like $10 really
Yeah, I
is
feel
like
you.
it's crazy
The
how
ten
much you can
dollars
get
a
for it.
lot. That's why I, when I was thinking about it, I was all like, well, shit, somebody's gonna be more likely to cancel their $20 subscription than their $2 subscription.
Yep,
So, so, so I just I know it needs to be set low. I don't see why you need that much money just to be able to save some fucking music and not listen to no ads. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So
it's kind
that's
of
the
crazy.
biggest thing is I wanted to make it extremely affordable for people. And so yeah, that's pretty. I'm doing this whole thing by myself right now. So I don't need a bunch of money to do this. I pretty much understand coding and all that other stuff. So it's once I get people on board and going, we'll be able to get moving with it. And I
Yeah,
think it's a really dope concept. But mainly because you're going to be able to go to a town, look up everybody that is in your area that's making music and check them out because I
right.
believe that it's gotten too corporate streaming and it's not no longer about community. So I
Yep,
believe that we'll be able to build a better community in your town if you know who plays who. Because I if I go to Colorado Springs, right, I don't know who makes what. All right, I'm just gambling on my little bit of money to get up in the club to try to discover some new
yep,
people, and I might not even like all them people. So I believe that if I can hop on somewhere and check out all the music artists in my area, I'll be able to support them way better, and they'll be able to find support a lot better because people actually know that they're there, and
right.
not even. Man, you could be 2 streets over from somebody that blows up huge, and you could have been supporting them their whole time they're blowing up, but you just
Yep.
didn't even know they were there. Uh, and so I think that that's a real dope thing that's being built right here, and I'm pretty sure everybody I talk to about it's like that's fucking fire. So
It really
so I'm
is.
not so I'm pretty sure I'm on the right path, man. I'm on the right path with that shit. Plus, it's gonna eventually help out. There's a lot to it. If you go to watchmakermusic.online, I actually have like I call that my strategy guide section. So all the artists will be able to go there and check out everything that's going to be put onto the website. There's a
Nice.
lot of stuff. This is very complex website that's being built, and like I said, I built a clunker right now. This is version number one that's out,
Oh
and right
yeah, that
now I'm working
happens.
on version number two. Yeah, I just gotta you gotta get it out there. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I made it. I slapped everything together. I got it up and running, and it's not crashing on me, which is a good thing. And so I've been building. I just been going back and just improving it. And the more people that get on the platform, the more I'll be able to find the bugs and get it working more smooth. So, but currently, right now, you could go on there. You can make a profile. You can upload your music. You can upload your cover art. You'll be able to go to a feed, right? There's like a TikTok feed style thing. So you'll be
Nice.
able to actually go to an activity so you could actually hop on there and do your advertising and do your stuff through the feed. Why? Because people are on a music platform. What are they doing? They're looking for music, right?
Yep.
A lot of people that go into TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, music isn't really the thing that they're looking for. They're looking to be entertained and stuff.
Right.
So I believe that you go to the platform and you're looking for music, you're gonna want like a music style feed to kind of get you lost into. So while you're going through all these different artists, there's millions of artists. You know what I mean? I think
Yeah.
Spotify said a couple years ago there's like 8.5 million artists just in America
Yeah.
uploading
It's crazy.
on a constant basis. Yeah. So I started looking like that. It's like, dang, that's like Magic the Gathering or Pokemon. It's like there's just so many
Yeah.
artists that somebody could literally probably start making cards, bro. And you could go just discover people with cards. There's just
That's
so many.
like
And
Pokemon
I
Go,
think
but for music.
Yeah. Well, they have a platform, right? So there is this website that utilizes Pokemon Go, and they've mixed the music into it, right? But I think they lost a very good opportunity because what it is I tried it out. You go down the street and you find a song just like you do Pokemon Go, but it's like some random person's song that you've never heard of, or it's some big person's song, and it's not person's local. I'm like,
Mm.
dang, if they were doing that and you could find local artists around your area while you're walking around town, I thought that would have been way better for them to be able to do that. Their concept's still really dope.
Yeah,
Being
it's a
able
cool
to go around
concept.
like Pokemon Go and find people. But I just believe that I was hoping it was gonna be like local artists, you know what I mean? Because ever since I started building this, I started doing my research and trying to find all the other platforms to see if anybody's doing something similar so I'll be able to like see how they're functioning and operating. I was just looking for something that was going to be more smooth for my website, and there's nothing out there. So we're starting here. You know what I mean, man? I think it's going to do really well. Uh, it's going to help bring community back to everybody. You'll be able to find other music artists in your area, so y'all can collab, and y'all's
Right.
fan bases are going to be able to cross. Because I've played with a lot of music artists, but there's still so many other music artists in my town that I've never been able to do shows with because it just seems like when you're in a local scene and you find a promoter, that promoter just has so many people he kind of tries to put up at his shows all the time.
Hmm.
And then you go to a completely other promoter and he has a whole other different group of people that he's promoting, and there's never no really crossovers. You never
Right.
really see too many people from that promoter stuff or that promoter stuff. So I think that they're missing out on a huge opportunity. And if I wasn't doing that Colorado heavy hitters thing before, where I was actively searching out for music industry people,
Right.
I probably would have never figured out that those people just roll in different groups. You know what I mean? And a lot of times, just because one of their homeboys became a promoter and he's just promoting everybody and
Right.
moving his little business up.
Yeah, the website is
So,
good for people like me too that are constantly looking out for new artists to interview and shit. Like your website's perfect for that too because we can
yes,
find them through the website. And I don't
exactly,
even right now, I
exactly.
don't even know if there's any local artists around me. I have absolutely no idea. Like the closest person I know for sure
No
is an
clue.
artist in Pennsylvania is Whitney Payton. Like I know her, and that's about it. Like
Right.
there's probably so many artists in
I opened up
Pennsylvania,
for
but
her.
she's and we interviewed her in 2017 because I went to the Twisted concert and she opened for them, so I got to meet her and got to interview through her. So
Yes.
that was kind of
I
fun.
opened
But
up for
that's
her at
a
the Roxy in Denver.
yeah, her stage presence is insane when she's performing.
Yeah, it's dope.
Like
Yeah, it's
I've
really cool.
whenever we saw her, she was up in the rafters doing pull ups and shit while like rapping. I was like, this is the craziest shit I've ever seen. What the fuck?
Yeah. But that's
It was
what brings
awesome.
you, that's what people want to see. You know what I
Right,
mean? Being interactive with the audience like that makes other people next time you come through want to tell their friends, "Hey, bro, this chick is crazy on the stage. You need to check this out."
yeah,
Video
for
don't
real.
do it justice.
No,
You
it
got to
really
feel that
doesn't.
vibe, that energy everybody has rolling off of them, which is another dope thing that I have set up in the website in the future. Once it all gets going, I have fan clubs, right? So the website, so everybody be able to start making their own fan clubs for their favorite artist, and whenever an artist finally links with the, so ultimately the website itself for a music artist is going to be able to have a they'll be able to go there and make a beat with their own DAW system, right? I'm
Right.
putting in a graphic design, so you'll be able to go in there and make graphic design like your flyers and stuff. There's going to be a merch section,
Hang on,
like
homie.
every.
All right.
But thing is I got the ADHD.
I was gonna say if well, I'll just tell people
So yeah,
the recording ended.
so
We had to restart a new
I
meeting.
was
So there we go. I just told them that the recording ended.
yeah,
We
it
had to
doesn't
restart.
matter. I'm just saying if they made it in this far, they're not going to matter. They've already made it this far to the video. They're already down to listen to it.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna be spliced together, so they're gonna be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" They're gonna have no idea that it ended because I'm gonna cut that part out, and then this video is just gonna be mashed together. So it's
Right.
not gonna look like it ended at all. It's just gonna be like, "Oh, by the way, if we ended the meeting, I have to start a new one," and people are gonna be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Oh, by the way, yeah.
That just makes it funnier.
Yeah. Yeah, so with the so you'll be able to like I already talked to somebody, right? Because I'm on a record label, and the owner of the record label is down to like set up a drop shipping area over in Oklahoma where he's at. So music artists will be able to make merch on the site, and then order it through us, and we'll be able
Oh,
to print
nice.
it out and ship it to them, or we could just drop ship it for them, and so they'll be able to drop ship directly off. So pretty much it's a one-stop shop for a music artist or anybody else because it's going to have like a Photoshop and a what do you call it, special effects for editing music videos and stuff. So
Right.
I'm making it to where a music artist will be able to go on the site and do everything and never have to leave the site and have from beginning to
Nice.
end. So I think that's a real good thing. What I was turning this, let's close the circle. Let me go back to why I was talking about it, right? So there's a section in there to where if you go and you get tickets and make tickets through the website, it's gonna come with a special little UP what are those things called? QR code, right?
No,
And you'll
yeah.
be able to link that QR code to a special page that's just dedicated to that concert, that's going to have a recording of that concert, and it's going to
Hmm.
have everybody making posts and all that. So it's going to be its own little group just for that concert that's always going to be there. So you'll be able to always just scan your ticket in the future. Like you put your ticket in the drawer, and 20 years later, you find it and you pull it out and you
Right.
scan it. And it's going to bring up the concert and all that stuff from that show that night. So it's like creating a little memory bubble for people
Yeah,
and
that's
giving
dope.
them a live experience that they can experience the rest of their life. And I also make sticker tickets, so you can actually take your ticket and it's a sticker. So you'll be
Oh,
able to put your ticket anywhere you want to display that you went to that concert instead of it
nice.
just sitting in your drawer.
Yeah, getting lost somewhere or thrown away or whatever, you could stick it to something.
It's a memory, you know what I mean? We're all about making memories and reliving memories, especially as you get older. You're all about the nostalgia thing, and so that helps out a lot.
Right, right. So we're gonna scale back to your music now because we've been on this website for a while.
Yeah, let's go.
We barely talked about the oh shit.
Yeah, bro, you get me
I thought
talking,
it
bro.
just booted you, bro. Your freaking picture went away and there was a little plus sign on the screen. I was like, oh
Yeah.
no. I know you said your internet's on the fritz. Got a little worried for a minute there. I was like, don't let me say let's get back to the music and then the fucking whole thing just boots you from the that'd be the worst.
Oh yeah, no, no, I'm still here. You're
So
like,
I
oh
noticed
shit.
yeah, I noticed you
Yeah,
have all the
yeah. So back to my
singles.
music.
Yeah,
So
you
where do we
also
start
have
with
two
that?
albums and it was and I noticed that they had almost a thing where they
Yeah.
flow together. So like it was to become an archangel, you must first become a demon, which I thought was kind of cool. How it was like one album and then it goes to the next album, but you could almost play them back to back because it was almost like were you trying to tell a story there, or did you just come up with the titles and be like, oh, this is clever, let's go with this?
Oh, uh, I was trying to tell a story. Yeah,
Nice,
100%. And it's really dope because you can kind of feel the story. You can see it if once you start listening to it and they go really quick.
right,
Uh, I don't do like super long songs. I try to stay around the under 3 minute mark. I got a
nice,
song that's like 4 minutes, but I try to keep them under and they keep you entertained in between the songs. Like on the first album, the skits are like when you're just like uh doom scrolling through TikTok and shit, and it's
right.
just a bunch of clips of different really popular videos that I think I sat down and I went through so many viral videos to kind of get the ones I wanted. And if you kind of listen in through them, you'll understand that people are crazy.
Yep.
But yeah, it's fucking fun. You know what I mean? But then on the second album, I reached out a little bit and I actually went and made skits. I got commercials, like full blown commercials for fake things. Like there's a Dirty Penguin Taco that's a full blown commercial on it.
That's
And then
funny.
like there's a Rub and Hardwood, that's a
Nice.
seasoning commercial. So
And
they do
you can
seasonings.
for me, I love parody ads and shit. Like you saw the one I posted on TikTok, the Captain Illusionizt peanut butter bloodberry crunch. I used to do shit like that all the time back in the day. Then I just kind of fell
Yeah,
away from it. So yeah, I always love shit
yeah,
like
bro. It's
that.
part of my cult. It's part of my Yeah, man. I got I love all sorts of shit like that too, man. That's like was always my favorite thing to hear on the albums when I was younger
Right.
would be all the weird fucking obscure uh commercials and stuff. And I still like it too. Like Suicide Boys does a lot of that good stuff like that also. They'll clip in some really obscure like fake news clips and stuff like that. And
Nice. I keep
I just
hearing
think
about
it's a
them, but
good way
I've
to
never checked them
bridge
out.
stuff.
Like people keep telling me to check them out
Oh,
for
bro,
some
you
reason. I
should,
haven't
man.
listened to them yet. I just discovered that was it that
Well, there
big
it's
it's that big like rock, well, I don't even want to say rock. I don't know what they are. They blend so many different styles. Is that band Sleep Token? Like I just discovered them through
yeah, Sleep Token.
the a person that I watch his live streams all the time. His name is Flawdzilla. He's also a rapper as well. It's really fucking good. I'm working on getting an interview with him here soon, but I watched all of his reactions. I watched like maybe 3 or 4 people that react to rap music. He's like the main one I watched, and he was
Right,
also reacting to Sleep
right.
Token. And I was like, holy shit, this band is something different. So, and then I
Dude,
think he
bro,
also
and
reacted to Suicide
that's
Boys
good.
too. So I need to
They're
watch that
bring
one.
so Sleep Token has been bringing back like it's cool to fucking sing about your relationships and your
Yep.
love and different things like subjects that metal gotten away from. Like they
Yeah.
metal used to do that a lot back in the like early 90s and late 80s and stuff, but they kind of went away from it and now they're stirring up a lot of pot because the we're not used to that anymore as metalheads. They're not used to
Right.
hearing that stuff anymore. But they're bringing back like the ballads, bro.
Yeah.
It's
That's
really
what.
dope that they mix in. They're really genreless, and because
That's
of that, but the reason why they're classified as metal is because the way they sound at some
yeah.
points in their songs.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna
So
say because
it's
it was
just
like
like with I'm
one of the
considered
songs one of their songs was literally like 2 songs in one. It was fucking insane. Like it had the metal part, and then the end of it was like some jazzy sounding shit. And I was like, "What is this? This is
yeah, bro,
crazy."
and really it's just one person plus the drummer. The Vessel, the lead singer, he does everything but the drums.
That's
He
insane.
does all the instruments. And it's really cool because they're from England, right?
Right?
And
Yep.
there's an old church up there. So they record in an old church that's like 250 years old.
That's insane. Yeah, I know there's like a whole lore. Since I just discovered them, I don't know, but I know they have like a whole lore behind them and stuff. But
Yeah, it's
that's
really
pretty
cool. That's the
crazy.
whole thing.
A lot of
Pretty
bands
much
that come
like
out of UK that are metal bands are the ones that always make it big, like Iron Maiden and shit. Like it's always UK
yeah,
dudes. They always slay.
it is. It's good. They're good with it though. You know what I
Yep.
mean? They're good with it. So if you're good with it, you got to do it. You know what I mean? We're so used to bands coming out of the UK. It's ever been that way ever since like the Beatles and shit.
Yeah. And I want to
But yeah,
apologize. I
bro, that
know
I love Sleep Token's really good.
I'm going to apologize to you and the listeners. I know I have a habit, and you and me both have ADHD, so we know this happens. But with some of the calls being like lost, there's a lot of times where I just start fucking talking over you, and that is not intentional. Like sometimes it's like it
Oh no, I
sounds
feel
on
you,
my
bro.
end. Like my wife noticed it in the Oreo interview, but on yours for some reason, sometimes it sounds like you're not talking, so I'll start talking. But on the video, it's probably not going to look like that. It's
Oh,
just going to look like I'm an asshole.
I
But
think
it's
it's
not
because we
intentional.
got a little bit of a lag.
Yeah, there's a slight little bit of lag there. But it's like, no, it's not intentional. But my
So
ADHD
so
has
I'm
me doing
talking
that
and
too.
you're talking, and I try to stop and pause.
Yep. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
that
I feel you, man.
just getting back into it and learning how to do shit right because when you're like a streamer and you're doing streaming shit, it's just you talking the whole time. So I have to get used to like stopping, like giving other
Right.
people time. I just
Somebody
want to
in the room.
apologize. Yeah, I just wanted to apologize to everybody listening, which
Oh,
includes
no
my
problem,
wife
man.
and to you and to Oreo. I don't the Oreo. I don't think probably
But
cares.
yeah,
I don't think he even
we
noticed.
go
But
back. No, probably not. Yeah, it doesn't matter to me. I'm used to it. Like I said, I got satellite internet, so I have to deal with this a lot when I'm doing this. But
right,
it's good. It's good. I'm still doing it. You know what I mean? It's not discouraging to me. But
yeah,
yeah, bro, my music is really eclectic when it comes to a wide range of things. I was in a metalcore band when I was growing
nice.
up, and so I have a lot of music background. My uncle was in a southern like a Christian bluegrass band that
Oh,
that he
interesting.
traveled. So I was all, my dad was all into music, so I was into music. So I do a lot of, I'm genreless myself,
Right.
but I don't, I do a lot more metal stuff, but I try to keep the guitars out. And I tell my producer, man, my producer's all like, no, you put some guitars here, but I'm trying to do like bring metal into my music without the guitars because everybody knows metal is classic with the guitars. But
Right.
a lot of my music's considered trap metal because sometimes I scream, but that's the way it's like Sleep Token is. They're classified as a specific genre mainly
Yeah.
because they do one thing in their music that that makes it automatic. It is so weird because like the differences between genre could be literally a cowbell. Oh, it's Southwest funk now because it's got a cowbell in it. But if it didn't have a cowbell, it might be Memphis funk. So it's just so crazy how a genre can literally change just with one little instrument added into it or taken away, or one type of vocal added into it or one type taken away. And so my music is considered a lot of horrorcore, but I don't talk about like serial killing stuff. I talk about like killing demons and like more inner workings with yourself because your demons are inside of you and you got to
Right.
kill them suckers. And in my mind, it's just a violent way of overcoming. I feel like beast mode when I'm in my brain killing my demons. So
Right.
it's real primal for me. So it reflects in my music.
Yeah, and I respect that too because a lot of the like straight up horror kill, like I'm gonna kill this, I'm gonna kill that. Like it's fun to listen to, but sometimes it just when it's just one band after another doing the same shit, it kind of just starts to like after a while you're like I need to find something else.
Yeah,
So I like when I find artists like you that it's like a mix up from that. Like you have it, but it's like your own style. It's not just like I'm gonna murder you type of shit like that. So I always
right.
respect that.
And like one of my songs called it's called citizen is a nice word for property, or citizen's a good word for property. That
Another great song
or is
title.
it property? Yeah, that one's from the perspective of like John Wick. If I was like John
Nice.
Wick, it's pretty dope. Uh, it's just
I can
about going and getting revenge for some random act, taking away my love and my happiness.
Nice. I could see you doing a music video for that, like a John Wick style music video would be fucking insane.
It would be so
Something
much.
to
It'd
lock
be
up
so
there
much.
for later.
Yeah,
That'd be some
yeah,
crazy shit.
that would be so much fun. But yeah, that one's more of a that's a good song too. A lot of people say my music kind of my beats kind of sound like the entrances to 90s fucking TV shows when it comes to like
Nice.
Charmed or Supernatural. I get a real like a lot of my stuff can be found like on the intro to a Supernatural TV show or Charmed or some type of mystical TV show. So
Right.
I like my beats, man. My beat maker's really dope, and he does a lot of dope work for me. He helps me bring my vision to life really good.
That's awesome because a lot of times with an artist, you need that beat. And so when you have somebody that makes you the custom stuff and they just know you and know your style, they can do a good job of like blending
Yeah,
that in for you.
yeah, so my first album was a bunch of beats that I bought, right? But then my second album, they're all custom beats. Because I when
Nice.
I was doing one of my interviews, I was doing an interview for the Colorado Heavy Hitters, I ran into a dude named Ian Taylor. And Ian Taylor, I did a song with him, right? And he introduced I didn't have nowhere to record it, so he introduced me to his producer, right? And so we really connect really well. We got a good like work ethic with each other, so we both vibe really well with each other, which is hard to
Awesome.
find. And I'm blessed being able to find that person. He's he's really good at what he does. He's actually signed to Odyssey Records, which is the record label that Stevie Stone owns.
Oh,
So
nice.
he works with Stevie Stone. He does all of Stevie Stone's music. He does a lot of the intros for WWE. He's got a lot of those
Nice.
intros. He does so he does a lot. He's done intros for baseball games. It's crazy. He does a lot of cool stuff when it comes to music. He's been like top 25 like two or three times on the Billboard with music artists he's worked with.
Damn.
He's worked with a bunch of nine and big industry standards. So he's really taught me a lot in the music industry. The little bit I've been into it, he's guided me so much, and I appreciate him. His name is Mixed by Blitz, and
Nice. That's awesome.
But
You said
our
that
vision,
WWE
our
that
vision
caught my
is
attention.
really good.
I'm a wrestling guy,
Yeah,
so
bro.
when you
He
said he did stuff for WWE, I was like,
yeah.
well, that gets my
So is
attention.
he. He loves WWE. He's done okay. So what we learned is once WWE, the guy that was doing all the intro music for WWE, he's like retired now, and so
Yeah,
they needed to find somebody else, and they contacted Stevie Stone, and then Stevie Stone started doing the intros. He's done a bunch of the intros for the bigger people that are that are
nice.
that are doing it. And he loves it because he's a wrestling fan too. Oh, Blitz is a huge wrestling nut, so it's like a dream come true for him to be able to do the intros because they only pick one person. They don't work with a bunch of different people.
No, yeah,
They find one person and they get all their music from that one person. So he's been blessed to be able to work every time a wrestler needs a new intro done and they're refreshing their stuff up. It's directly to him now, and it's really dope.
nice.
So I think it's just a dream come true for him, most definitely.
That's awesome, and that clearly makes a difference in your music as well because you have somebody making their beats that actually knows what they're doing. So, like, it's somebody who really has a passion
Yeah,
for what they're
yeah,
doing. So when you're getting your beats and stuff, you know that whatever you're gonna get is gonna be a banger because this guy is somebody who knows exactly what he's doing,
yeah.
and
Well,
that's
I
like
sit
his
in the
passion.
studio with them.
Oh, that's
Well,
fucking
I'll
awesome.
pay for studio. I'll pay for studio time, and then we'll just roll. I'll just roll up in the studio, and I'll knock out some of my songs, and then for the rest of the studio time that I've bought, we'll just sit there and make fucking beats, and we'll just
That
sit there
sounds
and make
fun.
3, 4 beats for me. Then I got. Yeah, it's really cool. It's
I'd love
really
to
cool
sit
because
there
we
and
get
just
to go through all
listen.
these samples and all that stuff. Yeah, it's real fun. But and so like I've got beats. Also, we do that. He does some of the co-production for me, which co-producer is a lot of people don't know. You can like hit a producer up and just ask them if they have a bunch of unused melodies that they're not going to do nothing with, and I'll buy them off of you. So
Oh,
he'll
nice.
go to these producers, bigger producers, and just get some melodies off of them. And because of that, they can use their tag into it. So I got stuff from like Sway. Well, he's a pretty big name. He
Yep.
fucks around with yeah, Sway's really good up in New York. People know who he is up in that area that you're from.
Right.
But
He's the one
yeah,
that
so
does
I
the
got
interview
music
show,
from all
right?
sorts.
Was it
Uh
Sway in the morning,
I
or is
think
that a
so.
different Sway? The
It's
one
a
that's
different
part of
one.
Eminem
It's
shit.
a different
Okay,
one.
so you did tell me a different. That's the
Yeah.
first where place my mind went was they got that
No,
Sway
yeah,
guy that
I'm
gets
not
people on.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I know that's why I was confused too when I first did it, but his tag is done by that G Easy. So that really big G Easy song that has that girl singing in it, that's the chick that does Sway's tagline on that song. It's the
Interesting.
song is called uh Petrified Rocks is just gum from the gods, or gum is just petrified rocks is just gum from the gods.
Yes,
That's one of the songs
I'm glad
that's
you said that.
so I
That
got some
was
yeah.
that was one of the songs I
So
was gonna bring
that
up.
one right there, yeah, that was the whole sheeple song. What's my sheeple song? Only in
Yeah,
America where you see so many people grow up to be sheep.
yeah,
So
it's so true.
that's my yeah.
And that's part. That's
So
like half the
that's a
goal
good song.
for when I say with Master of the Underground. I say this is more than just a show or a brand. It's a movement. It's because we're here to take that shit back. Stop listening to all the bullshit. Start listening to the
Yeah,
real
yeah.
shit. That's the way I
Yep.
see it.
Yeah, I agree.
Everything's so like watered down and fucking generic nowadays that I want to shift emphasis to the artists like you, like Oreo, the people out here that are busting their asses, putting everything into their music. That's why I like doing what I do,
Yeah.
is to bring y'all more
Yeah, I
attention.
know it's yeah, I appreciate the opportunity too.
Plus, I feel like the
It's
underground
real
is where
good.
all the most of the real good music is at. To be honest, like I don't listen to hardly any mainstream artists at all, except maybe like three or four. So most of the stuff I listen to is
Right.
all independent underground because that's the people that are working the hardest. Like I feel like a lot of times people hit the
Yeah.
mainstream and then they just don't actually care anymore. Like they let the record labels decide what they're gonna do and shit to sell records or to sell. I guess
Right.
digital now. I don't. Do people actually still sell records anymore? I don't think that's a thing anymore. But some people
Yeah.
might.
It's actually coming back. Actually, CDs are coming back right now. I've been getting a
Nice.
lot of information on them. People are getting fed up, and then there's a lot of people going and buying their iPods. like old
Mm,
school iPods. Like the
yep.
younger generations literally go into like Goodwills and stuff, finding old iPods and retrofitting them for
Nice.
then they're actually buying music now. A lot of people are getting the way streaming services are
Hmm.
like screwing people. So CDs are actually I have CDs are actually becoming more popular. Vinyls actually never left. Vinyls have always been
Yeah,
super popular.
that's like a
But
collector's
the
thing.
CDs are actually coming back. Companies are starting to make CD players.
Nice.
Yeah, companies are starting making like Bluetooth CD players and they're coming back out with that stuff. So yeah, it's really good for if you're a music artist and you want to do more direct to fan sales.
Right.
Uh, it just seems like the streaming service has gotten so big and so greedy with things that they don't want to that everybody's frustrated with them, especially with our money being squeezed.
Hmm.
We want to be able to hear our favorite stuff but not have to pay so much. It's like a CD wasn't even as much as how much a streaming service cost. You know
No,
what I mean?
no,
So
it's crazy.
so I feel like people are getting fed up with that.
I used to
Like
Yeah.
I
buy. I
was buying
miss
CDs at
CDs.
12, $13 back in the day.
Yeah,
And
I was just
now a
about to
streaming
say.
service is more.
I bought so
Yeah.
many CDs like in my teenage years and shit. And a
Oh,
lot of time, like I would discover a band by just seeing their album cover and be like, "Oh, this album looks sick" on like a CD, and I would buy it, bring it home, and listen to it. And that's how I would find out who the band was. Half the time, I wouldn't even know who they were. I would just
yeah.
their art would catch my attention,
Yeah.
and I miss that about CDs. I like having the physical art.
Right, exactly. And so it's it's getting so popular now that they brought FYE back. FYE
Nice.
came back into the malls.
I didn't
They're
even
starting
know.
to grow back into the malls. That's how popular it's starting to get back again. Yeah, either did I. I was watching something the other day on it, and they're starting to put them back into the malls, and they have like used CD sections and new CD sections and all sorts of stuff. But yeah, they're making a comeback, and this is I just think that it's because the streaming services don't know how to actually pay out somebody enough, and that's what's going to happen
Right.
with TikTok. I think it feels like you're a slave to the TikTok sometimes because you really
Yeah.
don't get no money from it, but they want you to fucking spend all your time doing it, and that's why I like Bigo. I used to do lives on Bigo. I used to get paid by them on Bigo, but it's so little pay that damn, it's not even worth my time. As slaves get paid more than a fucking person trying to make
That's
streaming money
crazy.
for a living. I
Yeah,
feel.
it's crazy. Yeah, that's with any streams, really. Like, I just hit affiliate on Twitch recently, but like, I was excited to hit it because I started being able to add custom emotes and shit. Like, I was like, I'm not worried about getting paid or any shit like that, which I know it can happen. Like, people can buy subs to your channel and shit like that. But my
Right.
whole thing was I just wanted the custom
Right.
emotes. I wanted people to be able to have channel rewards and shit like that that they could use in the chat to make it more entertaining for them. I was like, fuck the money. I just want to just let me hit affiliate so I can
Yeah.
start giving shit back to the community that watches.
Well,
But
it's exactly. When it comes to the streaming, you got to understand that you're probably not going to make a lot of money off of it.
right,
But the fans that you do get from it, you'll be able they'll support you, and so you'll be able to sell the merch and do other things that they'll be able to get. There's just not money in a lot of streaming stuff
no,
nowadays.
that's really
But
not.
I feel like I tackled a lot of that issue whenever for the Watchmaker music. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm
So
excited for that.
you
I'm gonna keep my eye on that for sure.
so yeah, there's a lot of cool shit that's happening. Yeah, I got a roadmap on the site. You'll be able to check out exactly what I'm be adding into it and all the different features it's going to have. It's way too much to be able to talk about in one setting on a podcast.
Yeah,
It's like a really thick book. It's really like diving into a D&D player's handbook or a dungeon master book. There's a lot of complex things that are going into it. But like I said, I got the good amount. The important stuff is up and running. And then as I build it out more and I get more people in and I get more money to be able to buy bigger server space, because that's going to be my biggest issue is be able to hold all the music and all the video uploads. So that's why you can't really technically upload a video on there yet, because all the music is going to take all the people's music is going to take up so much room on
yeah,
the server that I got currently, and I locked in for a year, so I can't just go upgrade it right now. I'm gonna have to
mm,
like pay for a whole for it again. So hopefully by next year, I'm gonna up the server amount, and I'll be able to start where you can actually start loading up your own music onto the website because right now how I have it is you can embed music from like your music videos from like YouTube onto the site,
Right.
but you can't like upload your own video yet. And that's mainly because I don't have server room to do that
Yeah.
yet. So once it gets there, it's going to be dope because I want it to where fans are going to be able to take your music, and I'm going to run fan made music video content to
Oh,
where
that's cool shit.
fans are going to be able to make different music videos and have contests. And you'll be able to set up as a music artist contest that we'll participate in as the website to bring attention to your file, and then you'll be able to pick the winners and stuff. But I think it's also dope because people that love a song only see the music video a couple times and they're tired of seeing the music video. So
Right.
I want to make it to where you have a really dope song and you get to scroll through like 50, 60 different music videos from different fans' viewpoints and stuff. And it's going to help
Yeah.
a videographer out real well because a videographer is going to be able to make his own profile, like portfolio on the site, and just go in there and start making music videos to all these different other artists to kind of get his name out there and his style out there. And that's included. You can look them up in the searches too. Most definitely be able to look up videographers for music artists. But but
That's
yeah,
pretty dope.
that it yeah, I like it. I like it. I like what I'm doing, and
I was gonna
I feel
say,
like a lot of people are gonna like what I'm doing.
I'm gonna
It,
say, I
it,
hope
it
you do
answers a
because
lot
it's a
of
lot of work.
yeah, well, it answers a lot of complex solutions that people haven't been able to answer. In the music streaming and growing your fan base and stuff. But yeah, but we went right back to the website thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, but my
it's
music's
all
dope
good.
too, guys. My music's dope too, not just about the website. It's about my music too. I wouldn't. I'm really building the website to help fuel my music industry because in order for me to really get out there good, you got to have money behind you, and I feel like, and plus I'll be able to advertise for free on my site.
Yeah, nice.
I just getting tired of being a slave to all these fucking platforms that don't pay you shit for what you're doing, and you're putting so much passion and time for it to get 50 cents back at the end of the year. I think is
Yeah,
a
it's
really
crazy.
it hurts. It hurts in the gut. You know what I mean? It doesn't hurt to see that, but I make a decent amount. I made like $84 off of my streaming last year, which is a lot better than what a lot of people do.
Yeah,
So
especially the people that
I
are
cannot
making
stop
50
saying how
cents.
much it. Yeah, that's it. But
All
yeah, so
right,
yeah,
homie.
it's
We about reached the end here, but we're going to start winding down. So I do want to give you a chance to let people know where they can find your music, and
okay,
I'll post links in the description of the episode and shit too. But I'm
right.
still going to let you.
You can find my music on all platforms. I'm not chintzy with it. You can even find it on Bandcamp. You can find it
Nice.
anywhere. And you got to put it out there, man. But it's Conman Kitty. Conman Kitty. Anywhere you go, you'll be able to find me. That's just any socials, anything. I'm pretty much the only Conman Kitty. There's like one other Conman Kitty that lives up in on Instagram that lives up in like Portland area, but he don't have nothing to do with my stuff. You'll definitely tell the difference. He don't make any post on
Yeah,
Instagram that
and all
much.
your stuff, like your
But
albums and your songs and stuff, they all have like an anime kind of vibe to them. So it's pretty easily recognizable if they search you.
yeah, that's mainly because my ultimate goal is I'm working on a visual album that's going to be animated, and
Oh,
I need to come
sweet.
up. It's going to work to where every song, it's pretty much you'll be able to start at the beginning and sit back and watch yourself an animated musical movie,
That's
and
cool.
uh, and that's why a lot of my stuff you see my purple cat because my purple cat is my animation thing. He just turned into a Negamata, and so that's an evolution, and he became the two-tailed cat demon. So
Nice.
so so the follow up to the first you must become a demon, and then my cat grew from just being a little purple kitty into
Right.
a two-tailed demon. And so he's working on his journey to become an archangel or to be solidified in a higher vibration to leave this earth. And
Nice.
so the progress is going, but yeah, my ultimate goal here is to have all my music videos. A lot of them are going to be animated,
That's gonna be
anime
sick.
like anime style, like Japanese
I love
anime
stuff like that.
style.
Yeah, it reminds me of those
Yeah,
back in the '80s when they did those heavy metal ones where it was a full animation, but they were playing all the heavy metal music throughout it. but it was like a full animated video.
Yeah.
That stuff was cool as shit back in the day. So when you just said that, that
Yeah, it was. And I don't even know
reminded
why
me
they
of that.
really don't do that nowadays.
No,
If
because you're
you
doing it.
look at,
That's why.
yeah,
It's
but
for
it's gonna
you,
be
brother.
dope. I got a whole thing, man. I got a whole spiritual thing with it. Like they draw their energy from the 13 seals, and you're gonna unlock the 13 seals of godhood, and it's the spiritual pressure. It's literally got a lot of dope magic in it. So yeah, the anime is gonna be really dope. It's just a journey of unlocking yourself and becoming a god.
Awesome. All right, everybody. That is going to do it for episode number, I guess it's episode number 2, technically, of 2025. It's not only the second episode I've ever done, but all the episodes before these two were just archived episodes that I threw back up. I'm still pissed off about one that I couldn't find, and it's our Alexa Hexmaster interview from 2017. And
Oh
I
yeah,
noticed that you were on tour with him, and I was like, that's the fucking ninja right there. And then I can't find the damn interview anywhere. So somewhere that interview
right,
got lost to time for me, which really pisses me off because I still had like the Whitney Payton and other ones, but that's like the one that's missing.
right.
So I'm gonna have to try to
I
get that
feel you.
ninja back
You
on.
always got to sacrifice something when you level up.
Yeah, it got like lost in the between the PCs or something. Or and well, what happened was back then I used to do shit on. First, I did it on Mixler, which was a live one, so we were like a live radio station. Once you stop paying
Right.
for it, all that shit goes away. And then I was hosting on Spreaker,
Yeah.
and it was the same thing. Once I stopped paying, they just deleted all my episodes, and that one was one of the ones that got deleted. So there was like a few that were still in
Uh,
my Google Drive folder, but for some reason I didn't save all of them like I thought I did. Or somewhere at one point
right.
so like my other show, Everything But the Podcast, because I lost all that Master of the Underground and learned from that experience, I have all that shit as like an omnibus in a Google Drive. So even though the show's no longer around, I still have every episode. Because I was like
Yeah,
real
bro.
pissed about losing
Sometimes
all
you
that
gotta,
stuff.
yeah, you gotta go. You gotta learn from your lessons on that end. I agree with you 100% on that. I feel you.
Yeah, because there's so
You
many
gotta learn.
episodes missing. Like a Kung Fu Vampire episode from that year is missing. Like, luckily,
I opened up for
I,
him a couple times.
yeah, luckily I did another one with him on that Everything But the Podcast, which was the other show I did in
Yeah.
2019. So luckily, I was able to get him back. So like, even though the first interview is gone, I still have that one, and luckily, like the Whitney Payton interview is
Right.
still there. And then, like I said, like these interviews, I'm keeping them. I'm not going to fucking allow these files
Yeah,
to go
yeah.
away. They're going to get saved
Nope,
in Google
nope.
Drive.
Only put copies of the files, upload the copies, and save yourself a master copy.
Yeah, legit. All right, homie. Thank you
Yep.
so much for joining. That's going to do it for
Yeah,
episode
thank you,
number
man.
2 of Masters of the
Thank you,
Underground.
everybody.
Be sure you
Yep.
all know that new episodes will release every Monday. So make sure you're following on Spotify. Rate the show on Spotify because we want this brand to continue building to get more and more artists and more people interested. And I can find people like Conman Kitty and Oreo, but after a while, it's gonna be harder and harder to find people. So if you all can help grow the show, then maybe people will find us. It'll make shit a lot easier setting
Right,
up interviews.
right.
So make sure you do
You should
that.
make yourself a you should make yourself a profile on the website there I got. You'll be able to do all that stuff too.
I could do that. I don't know. I wasn't sure because I'm
You
not
can
an artist. I'm a
establish yourself
podcast, so I
early.
didn't know if it applied.
No, it's for podcast. Well, it's for anybody right now. It's currently for anybody in the music industry.
Okay.
Anybody. That's how I'm going. That's how I'm like loading it up and getting content on it is going to be for people with the music industry. So that's really important when it comes to music artists finding other music artists and finding podcasters. That's the whole big reason why I even started it was for me as a podcaster to find music artists.
Right.
So I would be shooting myself in the foot if I didn't let other podcasters up on the platform to look for music artists. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah. Definitely consider that then because like this show doesn't exist one without the listeners or without the fam. That's what I'm gonna call them. And two, it doesn't exist without fucking interviews. You can't do a show called Master of the
Exactly.
Underground centered around music interviews and have no damn interviews. So that's like a key
Yeah,
part of the show
exactly.
for sure.
I got a couple people on my label mate that on my label that want to fuck around and do an interview with you. So here in the future,
I'm
I'll
down.
hit you up with their information.
I told Oreo the same thing. He said he's got like 2 or 3 people he's working on setting up his label, and I was like, "Listen, anybody wants to come on, I got you." Same with you. Anybody wants to
Yeah,
come on,
yeah,
I got you. Just send them my way.
yeah. I got you, bro. Yeah. So that Grassy Nipples song is done with one of my label mates. His name is Suspicion.
Nice. We're gonna leave that in, and we got 4 minutes. So I'm gonna say it's gonna cut off any second
Right.
now, but I'm gonna leave that in. So now tell everybody to look up Suspicion. Is that what you said his name was? So I'm gonna let
Yeah, his name's
everybody.
Suspicion.
Yeah, look him up
Suspicion.
too,
That's it's like
and make
suspicion.
and make sure you all put
Yeah.
Conman
We're
Kitty.
doing a group together. That grassy nipple song.
I was just
Yeah,
telling
so
them to
that
make sure
grassy
they put
nipple song is
Conman
actually one of the first songs we're
instead of Conway.
yeah,
Don't do what I did.
Con Man Kitty. Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
so I got a group with Suspicion. We're doing Suspicious Common. Suspicious Common is the
nice.
group. And that Grassy Nipple song is the first like official song we dropped. We're working on like a little collab album together. So that's gonna be fun.
All right, homie. I want to thank you again for joining the show. Definitely have you back on in the future. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
So
bro. I would love to be back on.
for sure, I got you. Anytime you want on, you just give me a holler, and I'll get you.
All right,
Same with
homie.
Oreo or anybody else. But yeah, thanks again for joining, homie. Thank you everybody for listening, and we will see you again. I guess see you. Technically, you'll listen again next Monday unless you're watching on YouTube. But I'll see y'all again next Monday, fucking for episode 3. Peace out, everybody.
Yep. Peace, everybody.